All right, so in front of us, we've got the McPlant. You picked these up on the way in. Vegan junk food, I give you.
Yeah, I think the biggest tragedy about these is they missed out the opportunity to like collaborate with, Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin. That's why I've got a Led Zeppelin song in my head. I've had like "Fool in the Rain" in my head like all morning. John Bonham, what drummer? But they could have called this the McRobert Plant. It's just me. It's like an age thing.
Just you. I think the biggest, so like the whole vegan movement, right? There's that Leon, you went, didn't you, before Christmas? There's that Leon up the road there. The whole vegan movement, people are like, oh, I want to go vegan, but they're not actually like eating whole foods in the sense of vegetables and whatnot. They're eating shit like this. So
we didn't really discuss, do we, at length, like veganism. I could talk about that all day, but yeah.
It's like, obviously it's accessible and it is probably technically vegan, but that's not going to, I can pretty confidently say it's not going to be that good for you. I think compared to. Is Mike going to get up any of the macro breakdown?
Maybe we could get like a little list of what's in it. But while I really quickly say, before I took into this, actually a lot of vegans watch my channel, and vegans sometimes get a bad rap for being what's the word?
Like a cult.
Disagreeable, yeah. And they'll be like, vociferously defend their position. Most vegans, I find, have, like everyone else, got common sense. And if you're a vegan for ethical reasons, I really respect that.
Yeah.
The problem, so I don't dislike veganism. Most of my week, I'm almost pescatarian anyway, so just eat fish. But the thing that I have against veganism, not in general, but it is that people often think it makes you automatically by default healthier.
Yeah.
When it doesn't. At best, I think veganism, if you follow a vegan diet, it should at best make you eat more fruits and vegetables, etc., grains, nuts. But at worst, I don't know many vegans, but the majority of the vegans I know are all what you would term junk food vegans, in that they just eat things by convenience, which happen to be vegan. Yeah. And if you do that, you're gonna, unless you know enough to pick up the spares with supplements, you might be less healthy than you were before.
I had a guy over at Sea with, and he thought, we were in training at the time, and he was like, I'm going to go vegan, to be fair, his reasoning was sound. He wanted to lessen his CO2 impact because obviously like the CO2 impact of cattle and X, Y, Z. It sort of fell apart when all he did was eat chips and drink Stella, because they were both vegan. So Stella Artois and obviously the humble French fry, they're both vegan.
Man, I bet you felt great. Yeah, so Oreos are vegan, I think.
That, for me, didn't quite send the right message of becoming vegan. Like that, because he'll say, put on a bit of weight.
Chips and Stella all day long.
Yeah, so it didn't quite make him healthier, it made him less healthy.
That's the worst diet than Mrs. Beard's, and that's almost the worst diet I think I can imagine. Chips and Stella.
Mike, what's the macro breakdown on this, dude?
All right, so do you want the actual nutritional information first, or do you want to know what it is that you're eating?
Yeah, tell us a bit of both, Mike. We got all day.
All right, so it's a fucking...
Who put 50 pence in this fucking guy?
Sat there with the food, sat on the table, chatting for about 10 minutes.
When Mike gets angry, he gets more scowls. See, you, Mike.
Right, tuck in then. Come on,
All right, okay, right.
We're going to tuck in as we...
A vegan burger made with I can't do this now. A vegan burger made with a juicy plant-based patty co-developed with Beyond Meat, featuring vegan sandwich sauce, ketchup, mustard, onion, pickles, lettuce, tomato, and a vegan alternative to cheese. Right, it says it is vegan certified.
Right, before I actually taste of it, I don't know if you can zoom in or whatever, but that's what it looks like. It actually looks very similar to a normal McDonald's burger. This is for the people listening as well, rather than watching. Got a juicy tomato on there. Let's
that's nicer than a hamburger.
You're blown away. That doesn't take much, though, does it?
It'll set you back 429 of your daily calories.
Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot. I think that's a lot for what that is.
For that is crazy.
That's dense, that, isn't it?
There's a lot of sauce on there, though. I mean, they've really sauced it up.
Yeah, but it's
3 different types.
It's not. I mean, it's ketchup. It's not. There's no real fat apart from the mayo. There's no real fat base there. What do you know? What when they say plant based? What the heck is? It's falling apart, man. What is the patty actually made out of? When they say plant based, what plant?
Let's have a look.
I'm going to be at one with the vegetation here. You ready?
I would eat that every day of the week over a Big Mac or whatever the other ones are, hamburger.
The only way you can do this, really, I think, is to taste the patty of it on its own, because it tastes all right. I'm not quite as blown away as Josh.
But I think compared to like the burger that comes in a Big Mac.
Yeah, but
I mean, we did it before Christmas, didn't we? Like, we did a burger version. It looked awful.
So I found what the Beyond Meat patty. I don't know if this is specifically what the McDonald's adaptation of it is, but a Beyond Burger patty is water, like pea protein, canola oil, coconut oil, rice protein, flavorings, potato starch, and the list goes on. But it's essentially just different proteins from different.
Do we know how much protein is in this sandwich, Mike? That's kind of an aggregator, I think, for how healthy something is.
It says per portion 19 grams.
That's pretty. So that's probably more than the actual, like a normal hamburger, right?
Is that per pie?
Per patty, yeah, including the vegan cheese and other stuff as well. But
That's all right. I mean, it's high in calories for that amount of protein.
Yeah.
You could probably get
20 grams of fat in there as well. I don't know if that's a lot.
that is a lot for a vegetable. And it's only got one slice of cheese on there and a bit of mayonnaise. What the fuck is in this patty?
6.6 of which is saturated fat as well.
I mean, it tastes all right, and I'm impressed by the amount of protein in it. And I would rather eat that. I'm with you. I'd rather eat that than a regular
I'm genuinely
hamburger.
like gobsmacked at how well that tastes. Like I wanted to hammer it. I didn't want to like it, but that tastes so much better than a Big Mac or a regular cheeseburger for 99p. How much was that? Did you say? How much did it cost?
I think it was like $3.29 just for the sandwich.
Fuck off. £3.29.
I think something like that. Yeah. So I remember thinking that's pretty pricey, but I probably wouldn't expect me to say this, but I would rather eat that like you than almost anything else in McDonald's from the daytime menu.
Absolutely.
It's still not like a McMuffin, is it? But
Yeah, the McMuffin's banging, but like that is, I'm gobsmacked at how well that tastes.
They've had to squeeze to get taste out of it though. They've had to make it as pretty much as calorie dense as possible because for 429 calories, that is obscene. I could eat 20 of those. I think no big deal.
And
that'd be nigh on what that'd be nearly 9,000 calories, right?
Wow. Maybe
I know. I'm not. If anyone's going to say that,
should be a video.
that's not happening. That's not. I'm not doing that video. It's good, yeah.
I'm gobsmacked.
It's not so good. I'm going to finish it, but it's decent.
Yeah, it's not worth wasting your calories on. But that is, I'm well impressed with that.
Well, the first time and the last time I think we'll ever say this, but well done, McDonald's.